Alright, so for my CLT activity on vocabulary, I chose this activity from Sadler School. If you go down to the very first one, and I'll leave a link as well. This is a vocabulary question cube game. Basically, you could use a cube or a beach ball, and each side you write down synonym, antonym, define, use in a sentence, use in a simile, or connect to other vocabulary. I like this activity because the game gets students up talking to each other and it actually makes them think about the vocabulary. If I were to do a hands-on game like this, I know that I would enjoy it and most likely I would remember more of the vocabulary if I did an activity like this rather than an activity where say I'm just trying to memorize the vocabulary or say I'm just doing a worksheet even and just plugging in the vocabulary on a worksheet. It's less interactive on the student because they're just staring at a paper. But this game makes it to where they have to think of synonyms, they have to think of antonyms, and have to be able to find it and use it in a sentence. And in those ways, I believe that it's going to expand their vocabulary, and it also creates understanding of vocabulary, especially say if they use it in a sentence incorrectly or not, then they'll know what they did wrong. You could also make this into smaller groups, like a smaller group instead of a whole class, so that there's more practice with the vocabulary and there's more student interaction. And we definitely want that interaction with the students so that it can be more along the lines of a CLT activity. I also think that this is just a good CLT activity overall to me, just because it's going to get the students to where they can use the vocabulary from that section more accurately outside of the classroom. And I think that this lesson does a great job building that so that the students have knowledge to use it out in the community accurately, which is what we want from a CLT activity. I especially like the using the sentences again, just because they have to be able to associate that vocabulary and create a sentence. And I think that that is sometimes the hardest thing to do for L2 students is they know the vocabulary, but using it in a sentence. And this gets them to practice that. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. I do want to mention too is they did offer a printout version of this in case you didn't have a beach ball. It also offers this for small groups. The groups can just cut out their own cube and then they could take it home. So that would be really awesome for the students as well. You could print one out for everyone, use them in the small groups, but then everyone can have their own to take home and practice as well. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all have a great day. Bye.